Most men don't talk about it, but over 60% of them begin to notice a slow, quiet change after age 60. It's not always obvious at first. Maybe it starts with less energy at night or the way your body stops responding when the moment feels right. You tell yourself it's just a bad week, maybe poor sleep or too much stress. But deep down, you feel something more, a fading signal from down there that used to come naturally and without doubt. That loss isn't just physical. It affects how you see yourself, how you connect, how you walk through the world. And here's the thing, it doesn't have to stay that way. A report published by the Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that certain compounds in everyday spices can help improve blood vessel health and support hormone rhythm in aging men. That means your body may still have what it just needs the right message to wake it up. In this guide, I'll show you 5 simple spices often overlooked that have helped hundreds of my older patients feel alive again. If that sounds like something worth exploring, leave a comment and let your story begin. As a penis surgeon who has spent more than 3 decades listening to men quietly describe what's no longer working, I've learned one truth that doesn't show up in lab tests. Most men don't lose desire, they lose confidence when their body stops sending the signal down there. And when that signal fades, many don't say a word. They carry it inside, pretending it's just part of aging or brushing it off as a phase. I've seen it in men who once climbed mountains, led teams, built families, now hesitating to speak about what truly matters to them. They think they've done something wrong or that it's too late. But what if it's not? What if your body isn't failing you but waiting for a little support to come alive again? That's why I never start with pills or procedures. I start with awareness. Because when you understand how simple changes in your circulation, your daily habits, or even the spices you use can affect your vitality, you stop feeling broken and start feeling hopeful. I remember one patient, John 67, a retired firefighter who told me, "I don't need to be 20 again, doc. I just want to feel like myself when I wake up." He wasn't asking for performance, he was asking for identity. And that's exactly what's at stake. When your body goes quiet, you stop recognizing the man you used to be. But here's the encouraging part. When we introduced a simple daily routine using spices like cinnamon and clove, John began waking up with natural signals again. Not forced, not artificial, just real quiet signs that his body remembered what it was built to do. And when those signs came back, so did his confidence, his connection, and his sense of self. So if you've been carrying this quietly, let me say this plainly. You are not alone. You are not broken. And your body may not need medication. It may just need the right message. In the next section, I'll show you exactly how these 5 spices act as that message. Spice number 1, cinnamon. Of all the spices I've recommended over the years, cinnamon is the one that surprises men the most. It sits quietly in your kitchen, often used in desserts or sprinkled on oatmeal, yet few realize that this humble stick holds real power for blood flow and hormonal balance. What makes cinnamon special isn't just its warmth or flavor. It's the way its compounds interact with aging blood vessels and glucose levels, 2 major factors that affect male vitality, especially down there. Cinnamon contains cinnamaldehyde, a natural compound shown to support vasodilation, which means it helps your blood vessels relax and open up. When that happens, circulation improves not just in your heart, but all the way down there where many men feel the first signs of decline. According to a study published by the McMaster University Department of Nutrition, cinnamon also improves insulin sensitivity, something that drops off sharply after 60 and is closely linked to hormone regulation. That means it doesn't just help your blood flow, it helps your body communicate better hormonally too. I recall a man named Frank, 68 years old, who came to me saying he had given up on that part of life. He tried medications, but hated the side effects, headaches, flushed skin, and a racing heart. What he wanted was a natural way to feel connected again. So I suggested a cinnamon ritual. 1 stick of true Ceylon cinnamon chewed for 50 seconds every morning. No pills, no pressure, just consistency. By the 2nd week, Frank told me he was waking up with signals again. Not strong at first, but subtle, reassuring signs that something deep inside was coming back online. He said his body felt less stagnant, his mood improved, and one morning he looked at his wife and smiled. Not out of duty, but because he finally felt present again. The trick, though, is using the right form. Don't use powdered cinnamon from the baking aisle. Use a short piece of Ceylon cinnamon bark about the size of a matchstick. Chew it slowly, let the oils absorb under your tongue, and give it time. This isn't instant, but if you've been feeling disconnected down there, cinnamon might just be your first step back toward yourself. Spice. Number 2, cardamom. Cardamom may not be the first spice that comes to mind when you think of male vitality, but that's exactly what makes it so powerful. Small green and often ignored in the back of the spice rack, cardamom contains compounds that gently improve circulation and calm the nervous system at the same time. That's important because many men don't just need stronger blood flow. They need to feel safe, connected, and emotionally present for their body to respond down there. Inside cardamom are natural terpenes, plant-based compounds known to stimulate nitric oxide production. When nitric oxide increases, blood vessels relax and widen, making it easier for blood to reach sensitive areas. But cardamom does more than that. It helps regulate the parasympathetic nervous system, which controls rest, digestion, and arousal. That means cardamom doesn't just work on your blood, it works on your mood, your presence, your ability to connect. One patient of mine, Tom 70, had been quietly struggling with what he called emotional numbness. He missed the spark in his marriage. He said he wanted to be close to his wife, but nothing inside seemed to turn on. I suggested a simple morning practice. Every day, crack open 2 cardamom pods, chew the black seeds slowly for 50 seconds, and follow with 5 deep breaths through the nose. It sounded strange, but he trusted me. After 10 days, he told me something had shifted. Not dramatically, but noticeably. He said he felt more responsive, not just physically, but emotionally. He could look into his wife's eyes again and feel something real. That's the magic of cardamom. It doesn't force anything. It invites your body back to balance. If you felt distant or shut down there, cardamom may be the bridge between your body and your heart. But consistency is key. Use whole green pods fresh if possible. Don't rush the chewing. Let the oils absorb and breathe deeply. Cardamom is less about intensity and more about restoration. And sometimes what your body needs most isn't a push, but permission to come back online gently. Spice. Number 3, clove. If there's one spice that quietly reignites the system from the inside out, it's clove. Small, sharp, and aromatic clove isn't just for holiday recipes or baked ham. It's been used for centuries in traditional medicine to boost vitality, stamina, and what many men quietly miss the most, sensitivity and natural rhythm down there. What makes clove unique is its active compound eugenol, which works in 3 essential ways: improving blood flow, stimulating nerve endings, and supporting natural testosterone production. Eugenol acts as a natural vasodilator, allowing more blood to reach tissues that may have gone quiet. But more importantly, it enhances the connection between the nervous system and physical sensation, which often fades with age. According to a report in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society, men over 60 often experience diminished nerve responsiveness in intimate areas even when blood flow is restored. That's where clove comes in, not just to pump blood, but to wake up the signals that make touch feel meaningful again. I remember one man, Michael 72, who came to me not because he felt ill, but because he felt numb. He said, "I just want to feel something again." He had tried hormone gels, expensive supplements, even mechanical options, but nothing gave him that deep organic response he longed for. So I gave him something simple. 1 whole clove chewed slowly each evening about 2 hours before bedtime. Within 5 days, he called and said he was waking up with signs subtle but unmistakable. After 3 weeks, he described being able to connect physically again, not just as an act, but as something that stirred emotion, comfort, and confidence. That's the deeper gift clove can offer, not only stimulation, but restoration. It's important to go slow with clove. It's potent. Place 1 whole bud between your molars, bite gently to release the oils, and chew for 50 seconds. Let the warmth fill your mouth and settle under your tongue. That warmth is a signal too, a reminder that your system can still wake up when treated with care. Clove may be small, but its effects are far-reaching, especially for men who miss not just action, but connection down there. Spice. Number 4, ginger. Few foods deliver immediate warmth like ginger. The moment you chew into a fresh slice, there's a spark, a sharp, unmistakable fire that runs through your mouth and into your chest. But this heat is more than flavor. It's fuel. Ginger contains active compounds like gingerol and shogaol, which support circulation, reduce inflammation, and even boost hormone activity in aging men. For those feeling sluggish, cold, or disconnected down there, ginger may be the natural wake-up call you've been missing. Unlike synthetic stimulants, ginger doesn't force your body, it supports it. By gently widening blood vessels and encouraging thermogenesis, your body's heat production system, it enhances the delivery of oxygen and nutrients throughout the entire body, especially to areas where blood flow tends to weaken with age. Studies from Harvard Medical School show that improved circulation, particularly to peripheral regions, is directly linked to stronger hormonal rhythm and better sleep quality in men over 60. That means ginger can impact both energy and nighttime recovery, two things many men quietly miss. I remember David, 66, a retired teacher who described feeling dim inside. Not sick, not tired, just not fully alive. We began what I call the ginger ritual. Every evening, he chewed a thumb-sized piece of fresh ginger slowly for 50 seconds, then took a 5-minute walk. That's it. Within a week, he reported something he hadn't felt in months, a return of heat, clarity, and even subtle signals down there. He said it felt like his body had remembered something important. Ginger's real power is in how deeply it affects multiple systems. It's not just about blood, it's about movement, oxygen, metabolism, and warmth. You don't need a full meal or special drink. Just fresh ginger. Peel it, chew it slowly, and let the heat build. If your eyes water a little, don't worry. That's your system waking up gently, but with purpose. For men who feel like the light has dimmed inside, ginger may be your spark. Not just to feel stronger or sharper, but to feel present again from the top of your mind to the very core of your body, especially down there where vitality often begins and ends. Spice. Number 5, star anise street. Air anise doesn't look like medicine. It's elegant, shaped like a wooden star, and carries a warm scent that reminds many people of the holidays. But behind its delicate appearance lies one of nature's most potent activators for men over 60. If cinnamon gets the blood flowing and ginger heats things up, then star anise flips the master switch that brings everything back into rhythm, especially down there. The active compound in star anise, shikimic acid, is known for its powerful antioxidant and immune-supporting properties. But what excites me most is how it supports nitric oxide production and hormonal communication in aging men. Nitric oxide is crucial for blood vessel relaxation, which we've talked about, but star anise goes a step further. It seems to affect the whole hormonal orchestra, helping your body not just to respond, but to remember, desire, endurance, and presence. One of my patients, Richard, 69, had tried everything: testosterone patches, medications, even devices, and nothing gave him a lasting sense of confidence. He told me, "I don't want a trick. I want to feel like myself again." I suggested something surprisingly simple. 1 pod of star anise chewed for 50 seconds, about 30 minutes before any planned intimacy. That's it. 3 weeks later, he came back smiling. His words: "It's not just back, it's better." He felt more grounded, more in control. And his wife had noticed too. The beauty of star anise isn't in intensity, it's in how it slowly builds vitality over time, layer by layer. The longer you use it consistently, the stronger your body responds. To use it, take 1 full star anise pod. Let it sit in your mouth for a few seconds to soften, then chew gently for 50 seconds. The taste is bold. The oils release quickly. Follow it with a glass of room temperature water to help the compounds circulate. It's not a quick fix, but it's a powerful message to your body. We're ready to come back. If you felt like your spark was fading, star anise may be your quiet ignition key. It doesn't shout, it whispers. But when it works, it restores not only your performance, but your presence, your poise, and your quiet confidence down there. If there's one thing that transforms these spices from helpful to powerful, it's consistency. Using them once or twice won't move the needle, but making them part of a rhythm, something you commit to daily, like brushing your teeth, can awaken your body in ways no pill ever could. That's why I recommend what I call the 50-second ritual, a daily practice that fits easily into your life, one that gently rebuilds circulation, hormonal rhythm, and energy down there without strain or side effects. The best part, it only takes 1 minute a day. Start with Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. On these mornings, chew a piece of Ceylon cinnamon before breakfast, and in the evening, add ginger followed by a short walk. This combo warms the system, improves insulin sensitivity, and opens your vascular network. On Tuesday and Thursday, use cardamom in the morning and clove in the evening. This pair focuses on emotional reconnection, nervous system rebalancing, and hormone recovery. Sunday is your reset day. Use 1 pod of star anise about 30 minutes before a planned moment of intimacy or simply as a quiet act of reconnection with your own body. Then rest. That's it. Nothing overwhelming. No measuring, no counting, no planning around medications. Just one spice, 50 seconds, a quiet pause, and a message to your body that says, I'm still here, I still want to feel alive, and most importantly, I still can. Over time, this practice becomes more than habit. It becomes a conversation between your mind and your body, especially down there where true vitality begins. Not forced, not rushed, just reminded. What you felt isn't the end. It's a pause, a quiet signal that your body still remembers but needs a little help waking up. Aging doesn't mean losing vitality. It means learning how to listen to your body differently. These 5 spices, cinnamon, cardamom, clove, ginger, and star anise, aren't magic. They're reminders. They remind your system how to flow, how to feel, how to respond. They speak directly to the parts of you that have grown quiet, especially down there. And what matters most isn't doing everything at once. It's choosing one small step today. A piece of cinnamon, a pot of cardamom, a few minutes of presence. Let that be the message your body hears. I'm not giving up. I'm still here. The fire is still there. It never left. It only needed fuel. I've seen men in their 60-second, 70-second, even 80-second rediscover that spark. Not because of surgery or pills, but because they trusted their body to remember with the right support. You don't need to be younger. You just need to feel more like yourself again. So if this message speaks to you, do something simple today. Choose one spice. Begin the 50-second ritual. Leave a comment below, say still got it, and let others know they're not alone. And don't forget to subscribe. Because every week I'll be sharing more ways to help you reconnect, reawaken, and rebuild that quiet confidence, especially where it matters most.